So I just try to listen to that inner peace that he gives me for direction.
Because you want to be in alignment with him. Like,
Yeah, I want to be
if
alignment.
he's not the center, I don't want no parts.
Yeah, he calls us to be salt and light of the world. So I have to. Everything I do got to be the salt or light. That's what that means to me.
Ooh, I like that answer. Okay. I like that. Hey guys, we are back with another episode of the Lightroom Testimonies. I am so excited. We have another special guest tonight. And look, I like my guests to introduce themselves because nobody can introduce ourselves better we can do ourselves, okay? I'm your host, Milana B. And this is, I need you to tell us who you are. Pop yourself. Now is not the time to be humble, okay?
All right, I got
Go
you.
ahead.
I got you. All right, my name is Daniel Jefferson. I am a filmmaker, director, author, writer, preacher, whatever you want to name. Just overall creative. That's who I am.
The list goes
A little
on.
bit, a little something. You feel me?
Yes. You're not being humble right now, are you?
Nah, I'm just being chill and just you know what I'm saying.
Okay,
Humble a little bit.
okay. So, when did filmmaking become more than a skill and start to feel like a calling?
Um, I probably would say 2020 is when it became more like a skill. I started when I was like fourth grade, just doing little skits and stuff off my mom's phone. Like I used to like grab the action figures and just like set the phone up and just try to make little stories and stuff like that. And then so that was just my little passion, just a little make fake commercials on Disney, like act with like a Disney Channel with the little.
With the
You know what I'm
one.
saying? I used to be like, I'm Daniel from Shake It Up, and just and do that. But 2020, I would say, right after high school, go graduate in 2019. So beginning of 2020, I saw this flyer that said Campus Movie Fest for Georgia State. So I hit my friends up and said, hey, I want to do this. So we shot a short film called Kids Who Died based off Langston Hughes' poem. It was basically based off kids who died early. So we made a little quick short film off of that, and we submitted it, and we had our first audience, and that was the first time I'm like, this is crazy. And we did not win, but we won people's favorite. So we had the only ones that had a standing ovation and things like that. So like that was when I was like, yeah, I want to do this. This is it. So yeah.
Yeah, that's hard though. Like you want people's favorite.
Yeah,
That's
so
hard.
I knew.
Yeah.
I didn't win. I was like, it's the judges, but
Oh, we're not gonna get into
yeah,
that.
I'm
We're
not gonna
not
get
gonna
into
be
politics. But
messy.
they were hating.
Oh, no, they was no, they definitely was.
Yes, bro.
He was people's favorite, you know. And
Facts.
the crowd was supposed to judge, right?
Yeah. They were supposed to, but I don't.
We're not gonna get into that. We're not
Yeah,
gonna get into
sorry
that.
about that.
So, what was the hardest season that you faced while building your career, and how did God sustain you?
I would say the hardest season, career wise, it really was this year, honestly. Yeah, I was. This year been the hardest trying to like navigate more so because a lot of people start with skill and then actually trying to turn it into a career. While also just facing like life stuff, like I've been through probably like 5 funerals this year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, one being my sister dying, and auntie dying, and then old pastor died. Uh, shoot, who else? Cousin.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it was all. This probably been my most challenging year. Like, it's been bittersweet. I would say the best part was doing our last project we just did. So, but yeah, that'll probably be the most challenging. It's just been a lot. So yeah.
I'm so sorry. That
Yeah, appreciate
like
it.
back to back. That's crazy.
Yeah, within a week apart. My sister died April 27th. Auntie died 8 days later, I think.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that's probably been challenging right
Yeah, that's not easy at all.
there. Nah. So
Yeah, no. I'm so sorry to hear that.
appreciate it though.
So how are you doing now? Like you're doing okay?
I keep myself busy. Um, I would say at times, like I said, my heart is my sister. My sister was that was my best friend. So I try to keep myself busy because like by myself, it can get really a lot. I never was suicidal,
Mhm.
but I did was like one prayer away was like, Lord, you just gonna have just take me. Like I don't want to. I wouldn't like don't kill. I'm not gonna kill myself. We're not like that. But Lord, I ain't trying to be here.
Mhm.
So every day now, I still be waking up like this could be my last day. Like it's traumatic because I held her head like as she was dying.
Mm.
So like I was in the same room when she died. Um, Watched it happen. She actually died 3 times in the last like two 2 weeks of it, 2 or 3 weeks. She died each one. Each time was 2 hours. She was dead for 2 hours, and we watched God raise her from the dead 3 times.
Mm.
So like, cause it's 7 minutes. I would say after 7 minutes, it's you got this over with. Like they go ahead and call like the hospice and stuff like that. But it like the first time she died. I was in the room. It was just me, my mom, my dad, and we just sat there. It was like, nah, we believe that God can raise the dead. So we went in there, prayed, and after like we was praying for 2 hours. And I told everybody that did not have faith enough for God to do it, get out the room. So we was just 2 hours just praying, 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 and then she had an oxygen level. She went down and down to zero, and this was 2 hours. And but after that 2 hours, she got her breath back, and then she woke up and was just like asking for ice cream. It was just the craziest thing. And then she died Easter, Resurrection Sunday, came back to life, dead for 2 hours. Again, this time she uh, came back like clapping,
Mhm.
which was crazy, like clapping and speaking in tongues.
Mm.
She came back like that. And then April 27th, I actually had a dream. It was like 3 a.m. I woke up, I had a dream of her dying. So I was like, oh my God, I'm praying. Let me pray. So, and then 10 minutes of me praying, my mom calls me. All you hear her yelling. So I was like, nah, this is. So I ran. I said, dang, I knew it. Ran downstairs. She was. I just saw her. She was just about gone. And this time we was like, nah, we're gonna continue to pray. And then the next thing she died. Didn't have no oxygen. Then we kept on praying, praying for 2 hours, and all of a sudden she came back again. But this time she told us heaven. She literally was like, she saw green grass.
Mhm.
And then she was like, hey, I saw green grass. It was beautiful. And then she said, and I saw a little girl. We was like, a little girl. We said, yeah. She said she was 12 years old. We was like, did you know her? She's like, no. Then for some reason she knew she related to my mom, and my mom started crying because our auntie that we never met died at 12 years old.
Mm.
So she saw my auntie I never met before.
Mhm.
Came back, and this time she said God said she gonna because she had cancer. She said God said she gonna give me new lungs when I go home. So it was like, oh man. So we knew we just so if oxygen level go down again, we just not gonna pray no more because she knows she gonna be in heaven. So it was a crazy time,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was been navigating that so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like God uses people like in their like dreams, in their sleep, and everything like that? Like give them signs and use them as far
Um,
as communication as well, like you said.
like like communicate with him or like with
Like
the dead or
him
something.
speaking through people, like in their sleep, like giving visions and everything like
Oh
that. Like,
yeah,
do you
yeah,
believe in that?
yeah. I get it all the time.
Yeah, I get those too.
Yeah,
That's why I
visions,
asked.
dreams. I get it. Yeah, I get that all the time.
Yeah. At first, when I first started getting little visions, like when I was younger, I used to tell my mom about the stuff. Like, I feel like this is deja vu. Is this deja vu? She
Yo,
was like, no, those are visions. And I'm like, because I would have a dream about something and it would happen.
yeah.
And I'm like, does this happen to somebody else? But I haven't gotten it recently, but I used to get it when I was younger.
Nah, I get it shoot, all the time. Like I literally just ask God, I'm like, Lord, show me something,
Hmm.
and he show me every time.
Yeah.
So dreams, visions. Sometimes I get I hear the actual voice,
Hmm.
and then I just God's got to guide me, and then or tell me something about this person that they never knew,
Right.
and then He tell me.
Yeah. And then I get signs too, like if I'm asking for something like guidance or anything like that, I get like different signs. Like, let's say I'm having a bad day and I ask them for something like the day before or something like that. Someone will come and walk in with a t-shirt that says something like some advice like it'll be all right, or like I remember, what did I pray for? I had asked if I'm making the right decision about something, and it was like, "Girl, you're all right. You're doing okay. You're going in the right direction."
Oh
I
yeah,
had saw something like something like that on a desk or something like that I was working at,
yeah, it'd
because
be
I work
like
at different
that.
offices. So I had saw this. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's talking to me. He does that all the time.
Yeah, he sometimes he do that when like if he likes to speak to us like through the Bible first, or he likes
Mhm.
to speak to us through like our imaginations and things like that. But
Mhm.
sometimes like when life just get too cloudy and it's hard to hear, then he'll use signs like, all right, let me get your attention since you can.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
he do it.
I agree with that too. So how do you discern when to push forward versus when God is asking you to pause?
How do I discern between those two? Um, it's I would probably say my inner peace. That's how I would say. I usually it may not make sense. I don't go by logic
Mhm.
because my messed up like mind when I'm just doing my own. I try to go what makes sense,
Yeah.
but sometimes going what makes sense is not what He wants. I always tell people, faith starts when logic ends.
Mhm.
So when I'm trying to discern what God is saying, 9 times out of 10 it's not going to make sense. It's straight faith
Yeah.
because he said it's impossible to please me without faith.
Mhm.
So I can't even please Him without faith. So that means me trying to pause or go anywhere, then I'm like, okay, God, let me what are you saying? And what I know it's not gonna make sense. And do I got an inner peace? If I don't, if I got some type of fear or scared or worry, I know that's not from Him.
Right.
So I just try to listen to that inner peace that He gives me for direction.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's how I discern. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good answer though. It's not really. I always tell my people like it's never no right or wrong answer. Like everything that you were saying is authentic because it's coming directly from you, and we
Yeah.
asked him to use you during the
Yeah.
show, like to talk to you. So, what does integrity look like for you in an industry that often challenges values?
Integrity looks for me is just I would say having a certain like moral standpoint, like in the very beginning. Like I always tell like my friend Devon, like I don't want there's certain things I don't want to do. So I always have like in the back of my mind like this is the standpoint. I'm not gonna go anything outside of that.
Mhm.
So that everything I do, I'm always okay. Does this go back to my certain morals, which is 9 times out of 10 is gonna be 10 out of 10 is gonna be biblical standpoint for me. Not religious, but like I need that's my moral guide right there. So just making sure this just align with God. Is God gonna be pleased with this? Does this look? Is this gonna make somebody glorify God or glorify something else?
Right.
So I'm constantly having to do that. Like I turned down a lot of jobs, a lot of opportunities. Like I feel like I could have been quote unquote farther than where I'm at right now if I took certain things. But I decided I said, no, I don't want to. That's not the route I want to go. That's not the way I want to go. I want to glorify God
I
in
can
everything,
relate.
in everything I do. Like, yeah, I can. In this world, it's easy. I know I can make a lot of money, a lot more money now than when I met. If I just go outside my morals, but I can't.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's where I'm at.
cause you want to be in alignment with him. Like
Yeah, I want to be
if
alignment.
he's not the center, I don't want no parts.
Yeah, it's he calls us to be salt and light of the world. So I
Mm.
have to. Everything I do got to be the salt or light.
Speaking of light, what does the word light mean to you personally?
Light stand. It's just being. It's just being the like a beacon. I will say.
Mhm.
Being, he tells us that you are the light of the world, city set on the hill that cannot be hidden. He tells us that you are that like being that light. So if you actually looking at standpoint that biblical, that light actually means like an actual like lamp, and that lamp is not a lamp like we see like today. It
Mhm.
actually means like it has like a fire to it.
Mhm.
So when he tells us you are a light, he actually telling you are a flame that is so intense that it affects everything around you. Is what he
Mhm.
tells you. So nothing can get in there. In light, that light actually has heat to it as well.
Mhm.
So it's not just you're just shining the room. Like right now, you can kind of chilly in here, but the light's still working. Now he tells you to be the light of the world. Means something that has heat that affects everything you go. When people look at you, they can't help but be around you, or if they can't stand that light, they gotta get out the way.
Yeah.
So that's what that mean to me.
Ooh, I like that answer. Okay. I like that. Okay. Did he? Yes.
A little bit chill.
Just look. Okay, okay, okay. It is chilly in here. That's the light is doing the good thing. You get what I'm saying? So, what advice would you give to creators who want success without losing themselves?
Uh, our advice, I would tell them. Go back to the other thing I said. I would tell them like stick to a moral guide. Stick to that, knowing like your specific way. Don't try to copy everybody because they could be doing something totally different. And yes, in the world of social media, like people look, it's kind of social media can make you seem like you're so successful
Mhm.
than what you really are.
Mhm.
So I would tell them like stick. Don't look at all that. Sometimes it's hard for me as well. Like especially me having the only certain amount of followers and so amount of looking like the success
Mhm.
versus what other people are doing. I'm like, man, I want to be where they at.
Mhm.
But like, just really just sticking to that moral standpoint. And like, I don't care what I do. I'm gonna stay right here, and God will honor that. It may not be in the timing you want. It may not be the way you want. But if you got a standpoint, you got a goal. Sometimes God gonna plans change. Don't, it's okay to change the plan, but don't change the goal.
Mm.
So God always have a certain path. So just stick to that and stay the course and just be patient. That's what I tell
Yes, patience is definitely important when it comes to the industry. How has your relationship with God evolved as your influence has grown?
them. It's I gotten close. I would say I gotten way closer to him now than I was like a few years ago. Um, we had a I would say yeah it really it grew a lot because now I'm starting to learn how to like really hear his voice,
Mhm.
and I learned I have to have his voice like no matter what I do. Like I grew up from a church background, and even we had my parents had a church that had shut down because of COVID. So I would say I had like a 2 year gap where I wasn't going to church,
Mhm.
because I just you so used to being going to one church. I'm like
Right.
I don't really trust nobody right now. So I ended up finding some churches and things like that. And but me just I got to the point where I was just being like going religiously, and now my relationship felt like it was relying on that,
Mhm.
and it was just kind of hard. I'm like I need to do something, got to change. And then I'm like stuff just wasn't lying. Stuff at home wasn't aligning. Everything seemed okay at church, but like no, I said something got to give. So it grew a lot when I decided to like a lot of people say go serve at your church and things like that, and I was doing everything. Like I was driving the bus for some of the homeless. I was on the camera at church.
Mhm.
I was just anytime they need help moving something, I was like there. But my relationship with God wasn't growing, and stuff at home was just going messed up. So I took a step back. I was like,
Mhm.
I'll go to church, but I won't. I can't serve right now until like I'm good.
You're good inside.
So it grown a lot when did that. When I did that, I started being intentional about everything. Like God, I need to know who you are.
Right.
That's been my prayer. It says John 17:3. 17:3 says eternal life is this is to know God.
Mhm.
So I literally was like, okay, let me just get to know you. Like that was my prayer every day. It wasn't to ask for anything. It wasn't to beg for nothing. It was just, God, help me to know you. I want to know your heart. I want to know your mind. I don't even want to read this Bible and like figure things out. Like I said, I don't want to. I told him too. I was like, I don't even want to know the word of God. I want to know the God of the word.
Mm.
So I'm like, God, help me get to know you so like in everything I do.
Mm.
And then it grown a lot. So now I'm leaning him. I'm leaning to him through my business, my friendships, leaning on through like sometimes I even ask him what I need to eat. Like they got to that point. So it grown a lot. Doing that, it definitely trained me. Like even down to this project we're doing, we did called Without Sin.
Mhm.
For those knows, called it's a series called Without Sin that is based off the biblical story, John chapter 6. Who was it? Who it that is without sin cast the first stone. Down to that, like it's a we end up getting like Miles Stewart, Aspen Kennedy, and it's gonna be big. So y'all stay tuned on that one.
Yeah, I'm excited for this
Yeah,
one.
that's gonna be really big. But down to like every single thing you can ask Devon like he will say this is crazy. Like down to the budget, it was like Lord, I need to figure out where we're gonna get this money from. We was even trying to figure out how we're gonna get like the actors we wanted.
Mhm.
Like there was no way we were gonna get those without God. It was actually crazy. Like I remember we wanted Miles Truitt in it, and you know who Miles is, right?
Mhm.
So we wanted him in it in August, I think. I think Devon had wrote on his board who we wanted. We said we want Miles Truitt, Aspen Kennedy. I already knew Aspen because me and him used to go to the same church.
Mhm.
Um, but Miles, we had no contact and whatever. But we was praying, so we was praying. I was like, dang, we need him. I feel like this is the character we need.
Mhm.
I don't want nobody else. So we end up we end up connecting with a friend that knew him,
Mm.
and he ended up sending the script that we wrote, that Devon wrote, to him, and he loved it. He was like, oh yeah, I need to do it, but it was still like a three way conversation
Mhm.
with him. I don't like that third part. I said, but I need his contact. Like
Yeah.
I need that. So I was praying one day. I said, Lord, I really need his contact. So woke up at like 5 in the morning. I used to wake up at early in the morning just to pray over everything.
Mhm.
So I wrote, for some reason, he had me write down. He said, write Miles Truitt will send me his personal number today
Mhm.
at 5 in the morning. I wrote it down. I was praying. He didn't do it that day, but I think 2 days later, I got a DM. It was from Miles, and he sent me. He said, "Hey, this is my personal number. Send it. Here it is. Text me." I
Ah!
said, "Oh dang." I said, "Well, God gonna work every single time." So like
Every time.
even with that project, I will ask him for everything. And Devon was like, He was like, what you think God wants you to do on this?" I'm like, all right, I don't know. I said, let me go pray about it. And it seemed crazy, like stuff that did not make sense, like I told you earlier. But we
Mhm.
got everything, even more than enough, like more than what we thought we was gonna have.
Look, ooh, he will overflow that cup. I'm trying to
Yeah,
tell
we didn't
you.
even have the budget till like 2 days before.
Oh my God, I
So
know nerves was high.
I had like anxiety attack. Like
Mhm.
I was really panicking. We like literally 2 days before we was telling everybody November 15th we're gonna shoot. We had it set. We was talking to Miles. Yeah, we got the money. We're talking to Aspen. We got the money.
Oh
Like
my
like
God.
our the dude that do the lighting, not the lighting, the audio. He ended up he ended up like went ghost. I'm like, I said, dang, I said he wasn't gonna tell us. I hit him up. He said, "Oh, I'm not gonna make it." I said, "What you mean you're not gonna make it? This just looks like 4 days before."
Oh my
I said,
God.
"What you mean you're not gonna make it?" But I said, "Bro, so now we gotta find somebody else." We found somebody that was $500 more expensive, but we told him, "Say, yeah, we good. We need you." We didn't have the money,
Mhm.
but so we was going by faith, and then literally like 2 days later, 2 days before, we ended up getting everything, all the money.
See,
And it
that's
was
a
like,
blessing.
yeah, God literally spoke to us in every single direction. And yeah, it was a lot, but we ended up getting way like the camera we had. Like I was not expecting having that one. The crew, I was not expecting that. Like it was big. It was crazy.
He will multiply.
Yeah, he did. I can't even believe it. Like I ended up was I could like it was a stressful time, but yeah, I couldn't even believe it.
Ooh, ain't he good all
Yeah,
the
he good.
time? He is so good. Like that just made me so happy hearing all that because it's like we always panic like about everything without realizing the whole picture.
Yes.
He sees it. He knows when it's gonna happen, how it's gonna
Hmm.
happen, where it's gonna happen. We don't, so we panic like,
Yeah.
all right, the day's coming up. I don't have it.
Yeah, I
What's
was
up?
panicking.
You were
Yeah,
panicking.
he was trying to. Devon was trying to keep me in check. I'm like, I said, bro, I'm about to have anxiety attack.
Oh my gosh,
Like
yeah,
I was panicking. Heart was beating. Like I couldn't breathe.
yeah, I would have had one
Um,
too.
everything was in line. I was like, damn, we might not have the money for it. We might not have the money for it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have high blood pressure, but I know I probably would have created it if I would have been in that predicament. Only because I stress myself out all the time, and I know I'd be getting on his nerves
No, yeah, I get on his nerve all the time.
all the time.
I ask the same questions.
Yes, or I'm like, or I get irritated so easily. So I know he's like, girl, calm down, like calm down, please.
I get tired of that.
No, for real, I know he gets tired of it. I know. Like today, I was screaming at everybody. Yeah, I know he was tired of it. I know
Yeah,
he
he
was
be
tired
like
of
that.
it.
He
But
like
I, but I,
yelling for.
I repented though. I repented.
Right. I repent later, man. But
That's
right
what
now,
I'm
you
saying.
you make me upset.
I just need to get this off. But the thing is, it's not like I was cussing anybody out. It's just everything was just going wrong, and I didn't know what to do, how to handle it, and I was stressed out. So I'm like, I just want to scream, but he ended up working out. It ended up working out, like like it always does.
Yes. Oh my God.
So, one word that defines your current season right now and why.
Mm, one word describe my. I would probably say. I would say endurance.
Mm,
Yeah, I would say that I'm in this season to try to endure. Uh, because like I know what he wants me to do. I know the direction he wants me to go. But sometimes when I see that path, I can see how hard like it looks, like how hard everything feels. This especially this year was an endurance year. Like telling people like losing all them people this year. So like trying to endure all that pain, all that heartache, all that trials, trauma, like trying to endure all that is that's what he has me at. It's um yeah, it's just it's crazy because I don't, yeah days I don't be knowing what to do, I don't know what to go. He just tells me like just endure, and that it's a scary, it's like a dark tunnel type of thing, and I just see a small little slit of light, like endure, but I'm like God, I don't feel like doing all that. Like I've been through a lot. Like I don't want to do that. Like it's but he tells you those who endure to the end will be saved. But like I'm like I'll read all that. It don't make sense. Like I even got to the point like I was even doing this season. Like I said, God, I don't trust you.
mm,
I told him that. That's my relationship with God. I tell him like I'll be honest. Ain't no point of lying. Like he knows
He
everything.
knows.
So I tell him I didn't trust you. Like I don't trust you. I trust you for my salvation and things like that. But I said I don't trust you. You're gonna do what you say you're gonna do.
Hmm.
Even I see him move a lot, bro. He has me like, no, endure. I said you say you want this, you gonna get it, but just endure. I'm like, it's hard. Like I'm doing so much and trying to be disciplined in that. So that's probably another word too, just being disciplined,
Mm,
disciplined in everything. Like it's, 'cause discipline is not doing, it's doing something it's not doing something you love. It's doing stuff that you hate.
right.
Like that, I just want to film, make movies,
Hmm.
but doing everything else, like, nah, I gotta stay the course. I gotta be disciplined and trying to endure that. It's the most excruciating. Like even down to like reading what Jesus did on the cross. Like every
Right.
time I think about that, it makes me it just made me like a little teary eyed just thinking about like he had to endure
All of that for
all that.
us.
He know he had a goal. He know he had like what he needed to do. But like he even then he got to the point where he felt like God forsaking him. Like he
Hmm.
said, my God, why you forsaking me?" And then he like, if it be your will, like they made this cup pass over.
Hmm.
Like really, he's like really having to endure that. Like knowing I'm about to die. Like I'm about to feel the most excruciating pain, most heartbreaking pain, most traumatic pain, and yet people are going to deny you.
Mm.
People going to deny me. People's going to talk about me. I'm gonna get whooped. It's like so endure, endure, endure. So like yeah, that's where I'm at.
I love that. Endure. I feel like I'm gonna have. I feel like I'm in that too. Endure. I got a lot of words, but that one is a good one. Only because I never thought of it like I was talking to one of my guests. Um, I think the past couple episodes, and she was saying receiving, being able to receive things, like accepting things for what they are, or accepting the good, not always resulting to the bad.
Yeah,
If you get what I'm saying. So endure is good. I will add that to my list because I actually like that. Thank you.
you're welcome. Yeah, that's
Thank you. Thank you for your vulnerability and, just connecting and talking to me and talking to them and allowing them to see this side of you. Tell these people where they can find you and support you.
you
If they don't know, they will know.
you can find me on Instagram, YouTube, the real Daniel Jefferson, or even on X/Twitter, the real Daniel Jefferson. You can find me on TikTok, Daniel Jefferson Films. Uh, yeah, just find me on that, man. Y'all wanna just lock in, tell me, you know what I'm saying? I do films and things like that. Also got a book for y'all. Y'all gonna need that if y'all struggling with some lust and things like that. Got a book called Porn or Purpose.
Oh, okay.
Amazon bestseller, by the way, for 2 weeks, by the way. So
Oh, congratulations on that. That's big. I know that's right. Well, listen, also to tell you congratulations and thank you for being on the show. We have a gift that we want to give to you. You can open it on your own time. We
appreciate it.
just want to show our appreciation to you
Thank
and
you.
just say congratulations on your journey. And we pray for more blessings to come. And
Thank
we
you.
want to say thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of the Lightroom Testimonies. Again, it's your host Milana B B B B B B B B B B B B B B, and we are just so blessed and so excited for this season and so grateful for everyone that has come on so far. If you like what you've seen so far, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and please don't forget to share because you never know whose testimony can impact the next person. So we just prayed that some light was shed onto your day today. And yeah, I love y'all and see y'all next episode. Bye.